As the debate about going back to school continues, what about the adults in the room? What about going back to work?
Going from working at home to the office presents its own safety challenges, right? So all new this morning, consumer IT reporter Kat Reed breaks down your protections in the workplace.
Over the last few months at 41 Action News, we've gotten quite a few emails, all talking about the same thing. People worried for their safety who say their employers aren't taking CDC guidelines seriously. Thousands of the same concerns are going to OSHA. Kansas and Missouri fall in Region 7, where the agency has received 382 complaints so far. So what do you do if you're in that situation? We asked an employment law attorney for some answers. His first piece of advice, communicate your concerns with your boss in writing before you decide not to show up.
Employees don't want to come into work because they're afraid, and that's understandable. But right now, if an employee does that, even if they're legitimately afraid because of COVID-19, they should know that they won't have a source of protection.
That's right. Your boss can legally fire you even if your concerns are valid. Now, in Kansas City, businesses are required to accommodate employees with underlying health conditions or those who have to care for a minor or sick family member.
Protections really do vary based on where you live. Some cities and counties have mask requirements, others don't. But right now on the federal level, there's no enforceable standard from OSHA.
The CDC and OSHA right now, those are just guidelines.
Check out the first page of OSHA's guidance on returning to work, which says the document is not a standard or regulation and it creates no new legal obligations. Gunter did say those who don't follow guidelines or properly disclose cases of COVID-19 can be held legally accountable for widespread outbreaks in the workplace.
Industries that will potentially be held liable because they failed to disclose COVID-19 and people could have died or perhaps did die.
Federal law does require employers to provide employees with a workplace free from recognized hazards likely to cause death or serious physical harm. Despite receiving 382 complaints, only 27 OSHA inspections have been completed in our region. I'm consumer IT reporter Kat Reed, 41 Action News Today.